Okay, I am going to be doing a video today. These are requests from my friends in South Korea about um, BTS, Jin. I have 4 requests. I'm going to do short ones, and I'm going to do them all in one video. So you'll have 4 readings in one. This will be my last video that I'll be able to do for quite some time because I'm working on other projects. So I wanted to get this out there. So the first question is from Dandelion San. Dandelion and Gracie. Oh, please do an update on Jin's situation. So this is just a general reading about Jin, this first one. I'm going to do, let's see, a 5-card spread. We're going across, and we'll have a significator pulled as well. So we're pulling 5 cards with a significator. Here we go. This deck is called the Antiquarian Tarot. It's a tin box set. It's really nice. This is kind of a classic, an older deck, probably, I don't know, 50 years old. The design anyways. Now we're a little high here. We don't want to go a little lower than that. So here we have the 5 cards, and the next card will be the general overtone of the reading. The Ace of Rods is the Ace of Wands. So it's about, the general energy is about creativity. It's a new beginning. So I would say that there's something that's starting fresh for Jin. And it's something creative. Of course, he's a very creative person. He's a musician and dancer and all those things. So. Now, let's see where we have. What do we have here? We have Judgment. That's a major arcana. We have a 2 of Cups. That's a collaboration. We have the Knight of Cups, looking forward. We have, wait a minute. We have the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Before I go on, let me see if I shuffle these. Huh. This deck was shuffled. Of course, maybe it could have been shuffled better. Yeah, they're shuffled. This is very unusual because he has all these cups. He's got 4 cups here. That's very unusual. The 2, the Knight, the 3, and the 6. Cups are intuition. Cups are emotions. Cups are love. So in the next, what he's involved with now and will be for a while, will be a lot of energy, love energy, a lot of cup energy. It starts out with Judgment. That to me means he's made a decision, a major decision that's going to lead him on a totally different trajectory. He's got a Judgment card, so he's evaluating his life. And in that evaluation of his life, it will take him to a very different place where there's a lot of support. The 2 of Cups is a mini lover's card, and it's people working together. It also could be a relationship. It's something that has to do with love, intuition, emotional, a lot of emotion in this. And so when he comes across, he's made a decision, and he's going a whole different direction. And it's a very creative direction too, because we have the Ace of Wands as significator. So this is starting a whole new trajectory for him. And it's pretty dramatic here because we have the Ace of Wands here, shows new growth and the beginning of a cycle. And then the cycle is all about love, passion, emotions. It's about working together. Here we have the Two of Cups. We have the Six of Cups over here. That's a nostalgic card, bringing back maybe some of his past when he was a child. We have the Three of Cups, that's a celebration. And we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a knight that's going forward, but slowly. Someone who's taking things in, and a caring knight. It's not someone that's a fighter. So what I see in the next, according to these cards, which are for entertainment purposes only, what I see for his general situation moving forward is there's a period of great, right now, a period of great decision making. He's weighing his options. He's making judgments. He's trying to figure out what the best thing is for him to do is. And what this takes him is into a whole different level. This is not about money. This is not about, it could be a little bit about fame, but you know, his followers might show some emotion towards him. He's maybe getting something from that. But to me, this seems very personal. So his whole personal life is going in a very different direction, and it's a new growth and a new. This is with the wands is a passion, and it's creativity, and it's spiritual in a lot of ways. So there's this whole new beginning, and it's all about love, connection, nostalgia, thinking about him when he was a child, celebration. I think he's going to somehow be very involved with family or with close friends, but not in a business sense. It'll be more of an emotional connection. So it's very, very, this is very unusual to have this many cups together. The deck has been shuffled, so that's interesting. So that's what my general reading is for Jin. Let's do another. The next reading is from, a request is from Heather Campos. Can you do a tarot reading on Jin's album? Whether all his songs in his album will be successful and recognized, and will it win any awards? So we're talking about his songs. These cards are very stiff, because I don't use this deck very often. So we're just going to talk about his next album, and how it's doing, or how it will do. I'm not sure if it's out now. I'd like to get this shuffled in a way that will. Let's see. Make sure they're mixed up. So this is about his album. Will it be successful? Will it win awards? Something like awards or being successful, that has a lot to do with kind of a pentacles kind of feeling. Let's see how many pentacles we get in this reading. Could also be a wand energy. Okay, let's do this. Oh no, they're upside down. They're upside down. 5 cards. 5 cards, and the significator, King of Cups. We get another Cups. King of Cups is a wonderful king, a very loving, kind, open-minded king. And that's his energy bringing in forward for this reading about his latest album. I would say that it was a labor of love for him, and that he is very happy with it himself, and he is very successful. It was very, for him, it was a success. Now, let's see what we bring forth on this. We have we have another judgment. The judgment card comes back. Page of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Hangman. And the Nine of Wands. That's interesting. Okay, so here we have King of Cups. For him, it was a labor of love. He enjoyed doing it. It made him very happy. And he put a lot of himself into it. And he's hoping for the best. He's very positive about this album. Now, what we have here, we don't have any pentacles. Now, pentacles would be finances, would be money, it's an earth suit, and it's about bringing money in. And a lot of times when something's successful, you want it to be successful, it's about making money. Well, I don't see any cards like that here. What I see are a Judgment, Swords, 2 Wands, which is creativity, and then another major arcana of Hangman. Now, there is different things about creative work, how the person who created the work feels, and then how it's received. Now, in this sense, there is judgment coming up again, very much in the beginning. He is being judged on his latest album. And the next thing to that is a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a messenger bringing a message of some kind. And it's a very analytical page, as well as a very communication. It's about thinking and speaking. And so there'll be people coming to him with their thoughts. And I don't know how he'll respond to that, because maybe some of the response he gets will not be what he likes to hear. So that sense, this page could indicate that it's not all great news. And it's something that people are very quick to give their opinions. And he's getting a lot of those opinions. Next is the Seven of Wands. And that again is a lot of, there's some conflict there. There's some, sevens are, where you're sort of in a state of change. And so now Seven of Wands is when you come to music or something that he's put out there, I think there's just a lot of different thoughts about it from different people. Could be a lot of arguments from different people about it. It could generate a lot of discussion. And what this leads to is the Hangman, which is looking at things from a different perspective. I think the feedback he's going to get is going to put him in a place where he's going to doubt himself maybe, or he's going to have to see things, try to get what he can out of it, and then continue onward with his career. This is the Nine of Wands. It's a finishing up of a cycle, and it shows that he put a lot of energy into it, and that energy, has been spent, it's been done, and he's ready to move on. A lot of creative energy went into it, and it was difficult. It wasn't a walk in the park. It was difficult for him, but this whole thing will lead him to reevaluate his situation. Now, it's interesting because the previous reading shows that he had the same judgment, and he started thinking, well, maybe I need to do something differently, and then it was all cups. So maybe this is leading him to into a different direction of a cup energy, which is emotional connections, uh, family, friends. This album doesn't look like it's doing great, and you have to remember this is totally for entertainment purposes only. So there shows some difficulty with the album. But the fact there's a king here, this could lead to what I just read about him previously. Okay, so that's about the album. Okay. The next question is from Star Moon. And question is, could you do a reading of the dynamics of Jin from BTS and Moon Bayul from Mamamoo? So this is about his relationship with Moon Bayou from Mamamoo. I have no idea who we're talking about here, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. So it's about a relationship. Okay, that looks good. Let's do 5 cards. His relationship with Mamamoo? No, Moon Bayou from Mamamoo. And significator. Page of Cups. That shows, cups are emotions, love, heart energy, water energy, intuition. And there's a Page of Cups here. So that's a promising little card as his significator. So I would say that from Jin's perspective, he feels very positive about Moon Bayou from Mamamoo. But let's see where this is going. Justice. It's another judgment card. He's starting all these with justices or judgments. It's interesting. They're upside down for some reason. The Page of Pentacles. There we have some money. What is this? The Star card. Wishes come true. 2 of Swords. And finally, 8 of Wands. Okay, so again, very interesting. He comes to the situation with love, with messages. He seems to enjoy this person's company or has positive feelings about the person. And so what about their relationship? Well, their relationship has something to do with moderation, bringing a justice, the scales of justice here. It could also be some legal issues. I don't know. But there's something there that's 2 people or him trying to weigh things, because there's these scales here, weighing the relationship. He's not sure. He's trying to figure out where the relationship is, where it's going, what's he getting out of it. And it's also involving judgment again. A decision has to be made. Next card is the Page of Pentacles. We have another page. We have 2 pages. These pages are messengers. And so we have some energy that has to do with money and success. And the page, it's a youthful energy. And so maybe their relationship has to do with coming to terms, seeing things for what their worth is, and evaluating their worth. So that could be part of the relationship. In other words, it's not a relationship that's just born from love. It's a relationship that's born from a business entanglement, or maybe there's some kind of rivalry between those people. In the center is the Star card, and that's where wishes and dreams come true. This is something hopeful is on the horizon. And it's kind of in the center, which is nice. So while he's trying to figure out what their relationship is, he's hopeful that it will turn out good. And this is also a lot of spiritual energy into the relationship. Coming up with the Two of Swords, now here we have a conflict. We have these Two of Swords, it's a duality, and there's a conflict, and he will be confused which way to go. And what happens with that is he finally makes his decision, and he goes full hog with a lot of changes. And this is the wand suit, so it's a lot of changes, creative changes. Now, I'm trying to think. It seems like it goes through a cycle with this involvement with these two people. There's a judgment in the beginning. There's sort of a messaging. There's a lot of messaging between the two of them. There's hope to turn it into a certain something, but then there's a cross. Things happen, and there's some problems between them. But then that leads to movement forward with the wand energy, which is moving very quickly in a creative, passionate kind of way. I see this as being very separate from the relationship. You see how these are all kind of the same color and everything, and all of a sudden we're off to the edge with all this energy going in that direction. So whatever involvement they have, it's pretty intense, but then it ends in a flurry, but then there's moving on. They move on. When you read tarot, you can see how, just visually, how different this card is. In other words, how this is going to change at the end of all this. Here there's people, a lot of images of people. There's a beautiful star card here. There's a cohesion here, but then with their interactions, it ends up in a totally different direction for him. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what I think it means. If you do read tarot, you can look at these cards and come up with your own conclusions. Perfectly valid. Okay, so that was a reading for Star Moon, and it was Jin with Moon Bayou from Memaru. Okay, last but not least is between Jin and Jungkook of BTS. So these are people that are in the same group, and just what's going on between those two. I'm not giving timelines on these. I'm just giving them this kind of status and maybe what may happen. Getting all confused with these uprights. Okay, let's do a little shuffling. As I said, I won't be doing more readings, so I won't be taking any more requests until July of 2025, because I'm working on a book right now. I just finished a book and now I'm working on another book, so I won't be doing readings. I'm going to be doing a lot of promotion on my YouTube channel for my latest book that also has cards, and so I'll be talking a lot about that. I hope to do a couple videos a week on those, because I have 52 cards and I want to talk about each one of them in depth. Okay, so this is about Jin and Jungkook of their bond. Are they friends? Do they get along? I don't know. Five cards. And, ooh, we get the star card again. This is a very good card to have for friendship, I would say. It's friendships are, hopes and dreams, wishes come true. Very positive sign. And so that's really good as a qualifier. So I think that his involvement with this character with Jungkook is good. I don't know why these come upside down when this doesn't come upside down. Now we're getting pentacles. That's interesting. 10 of Pentacles. See, I shuffled the deck. This is the weird thing. I shuffled the deck. I would say their relationship is quite good. What do we have here? We have the Star card as a significator, or as a clarifier. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is fine-tuning something. We have the Page of Pentacles, bringing forth a message. 10 of Pentacles, very successful, reaching their goals. The Knight of Wands. See how they're kind of looking at each other? That's also a good sign. And in the center is this. And then over here we have a Queen of Cups. We have cups are all over these readings. So I would say there's a lot of love and emotion at this time in his world, in his life. And as far as his relationship with his the one who works with him is in the group, Jungkook, it's going very well. They get along very, very well. And they're successful. These are all the pentacles. These pentacles are high pentacles. They're fine-tuning their relationship. And not just their relationship, but the work that they do together. And they both bring forth energy to become very successful. Now, this is very different than that previous reading about his album. I'm wondering if the album is a single album and this is the group work. That's interesting. If this is the group working together, it shows tremendous success. And then we have the Queen of Cups, emotionally fulfilling as well. So here we have a wonderful, wonderful layout for this relationship that they have. I don't see any problems at all. These are all very hopeful. Wishes come true. The happy family. This Ten of Pentacles is one of the. It's also a very financial success as well as a personal success. And you see these two people looking in. One could be the Knight of Wands, and one could be the Page of Pentacles, but they're together, they're working together towards this goal. And then off to the side, we have the Queen of Cups kind of overseeing everything, giving forth her love and emotion, and wishes of well, and that they do well. So if this is something they're doing together, it will be very, very successful. And because of that, it's making them very happy. It's making their wishes come true. So that relationship is, I think, very solid and very successful, and very, for each of them, very fulfilling. So that's my readings. I have 4 readings for you. These are to be taken as entertainment only. And it's been fun doing this, these short ones. As I said, I won't be doing any more readings until next July. I have another book coming out in June that is not written yet, so I'll be busy with that. And then I'm also going to be promoting my new book. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.